Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the 5 card pull. If you're new to the page, I pull 5 cards and I put them from 3 different decks. I put them in 5 positions. We've got the how you're going into the week, what you bring with it, what's hidden from you, what is the action step, and what is the outcome. And so that's what I'm going to do today. If you are interested in the workshop, that information will be down below. That's for March 27th, and that is the Braiding the Threads of the Universe. A lot more information is coming in about that. So that's been kind of exciting to get that information to come in. What it is that we're going to be doing is it's very interesting. And I don't even know if I can put words to it, but there are so many different aspects and dimensions and things that are going on all simultaneously with us right now, and we're going to go look at that in the threads. And so it is, as I understand it, it's going to be exactly who needs to be there that's going to show up. So if you're feeling pulled to that, I'm welcoming you to check out that link below and see if you're feeling pulled to it. All right, so let's go find out what the week ahead has in store for us. Okay, so these are the 3 decks that are calling to me. This one literally jumped off of my table. So I don't normally use this one. I'm not very familiar with it. It's just a little fairy tarot deck. And this is the box it came in. So I don't know where you would find it, but there it is. Okay, so with that being said, let's go find out what these have in store. Oh, so that was the little tarot deck. This is the Mystical Wisdom deck, and this is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. Okay, we're going to start off with these itty bitties because you know what? They're the ones that jumped off the table, and I'm kind of curious about them. But before we do that, we're going to go into the Magic is Real cards, and we're going to find out what kind of theme do we have going on today. So let's do that. Let's find out what kind of theme do we have going on today. What kind of theme do we have? I like it when you just fly out of there, little cards. Oh, actually, I'm going to take that one. Okay, so here's our little picture. Okay, there is an army of spiritual helpers working on your behalf. We got this one last time. Expect the unexpected, expect the miracle, expect the best outcome imaginable. Did somebody not expect that? What happened? We got it again. Then know you can even then know it can even be better than you expected. Okay, since we got that last time, let's shoot for another one to come out of the deck. Come on, show me what you got here. Show me what you got. What is it that you would like us to know this week? I love that that came out twice. Okay, so we're expecting the unexpected. Here we go. Sometimes patience is required to do something right. Take a deep breath and trust God's timing. Ta-da! And that is I was going to say Mount Adams, and it's not, it's Mount Shasta. Haha. Okay, so we got Mount Shasta, we got expect the unexpected, right? There's our theme. Have patience must be coming out because this is coming up the second time. So some of you are probably going, hey, my miracle didn't happen yet. And it's saying, have patience, it's still coming. Okay, so if some of you were on that page and getting a little frustrated or worried that it wasn't going to show up for you, don't worry, it's going to show up. Now, you guys are going to watch me play with this little tiny deck of cards, and we're going to ask this little tiny deck of, oh, there we go. There goes. I hope I find these. They're so little. Okay. They just went flying off of my desk, so give me just a spare moment here. Since I didn't get to ask the question yet, so this is how I have to read these because I'm not sure what's what with these. I haven't played with them enough to understand. I mean, this one's marked the Chariot, so we know you're charging forward on something. How adorable is this, though? I mean, the pictures are going to be wonderful if we can get them to come in. Focus. Oh, I want that to focus. Anyways, okay, so we got some balance in the making. Something's getting your attention, though. Something is getting your attention. And what I'm looking at here, we got this little guy. These are going to be a fun deck of cards to play with. This little guy's sleeping under a mushroom, and there's another guy that's climbing up on top, a beetle that's over there. It's like something's trying to get his attention, or something you're not expecting is going to happen. Like he's sneaking up on this other guy. And these are bells up above. It's the 4 bells. And So what I'm thinking is something's about to ring your bell. Something's about to happen for you. There's something that you're not expecting because you're sleeping. You're not seeing this coming, and here it is, and it's going to surprise you. And it's going to ring your bell a little bit, and it's coming forward. Something's coming forward. We got the Chariot card. We got the Knight of Hearts. So this could be love coming at you. This could be somebody that's coming forward with love that's going to surprise you, something you weren't expecting to have happen. Okay, there's your little bonus reading, right? Because I didn't even get to ask the question yet. So we're asking mini tarots, what is it? I can't even shuffle. What is it that we would benefit from knowing as a collective at this time? What is it that we benefit from knowing as a collective at this time? And there we are going into it. This is what we bring. This is what's hidden. This is what the action step is, and this is the outcome. Okay. Now, finding a spot for all that. Paste those out a little bit. We're going to go with the magical, mystical wisdom cards. Sorry about that. And we're asking them the same thing. What is it that we would benefit from knowing as we go into the week ahead? And it doesn't matter when you're watching this. If you were drawn to it, it's got a message for you. So just pay attention. Only take the parts that feel right to you. This is a general reading for the general public. And this is not going to fit exactly for everyone. So take the parts that feel good to you and that resonate for you and let the rest go. Okay. All right, here we go. Going into the week. What we bring. Okay, yeah. These cards are quite a bit different in size. What we bring, what's hidden, and what's the action step? What is the outcome? Okay, now we're going to go with the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. We got a lot of wisdom going on, you guys. A lot of wisdom. We're going to get set straight for this week ahead. That's what I'm telling you. It's going to be a good week ahead. Let's get this energy flowing, this energy moving. I got my meditation room done. I'm excited about that. I brought my pyramid, my copper pyramid in from outside. Some of you saw that on Facebook and Instagram. I'm excited about that. It's going to be good to be, I'm in Oregon where it rains or the weather's not always permitting for me to go sit under it outside. And so I'm very excited to have that indoors now where I have an actual room dedicated to it. This one feels like it's actually extra too. And we got the fiery element here. And we got 4 and 2. So we got 6. Oh, okay. This is like the Phoenix, right? This is the Phoenix rising. Somebody's coming out of a bad situation or something that's felt like it was over or done, or you just had to walk away from it. And now it's like the Phoenix rising. It's the Phoenix rising out of a bad situation. And thank you, Spirit, for that little extra. Okay. So with that being said, we are going into the week. What do we bring with it? What's hidden? What is the action step? What is the outcome? All right. Now, you guys saw this last week. It didn't like all the cards I had, so it wanted me to add one. So we're going to ask, please show me yes. Thank you. Please show me no. Thank you. Are all the cards on the table the correct cards for the collective for this week? Yes, good, wonderful. So now let's get busy. Let's find out what these cards are. Let us dive right in. I love it. Okay, we got the Emperor card. And so what I'm seeing here, I like to try and share with you guys the cards so that you can see what I'm seeing. So what I've got here is I got this eagle. This is like a symbol of being able to see from a higher perspective, something different. You're seeing something different. You're moving into a different, it's like you overcame this hurdle. You know, we've got this expectations and patience, right? We're going to let the universe bring us something even better than we could have dreamed of. And that's kind of what I get here. You know, we got this higher perspective. We got this eagle. We've got We got this little guy climbing out of the, I'm trying to get that to focus better. And maybe it's because I'm not wearing my glasses. Maybe it is focused. I don't know. Anyways, we got this little guy climbing out of a, well, it looks to be like maybe a toy box, but it's like a treasure box. It's like this treasure. And, you know, it's the emperor. This is somebody that's earned and worked hard to get to a place in their life where they have all this knowledge and wisdom and ability and strength. And this could be you, you know, this is you. You worked hard, you've gotten to this place, and now it's time for the treasure to come, which falls back over here to, you know, there's some expectations. I don't like to have people put expectations out there, but this is kind of like anchor into that knowingness that something is coming, something really wonderful is coming, and it might even be different than what you thought it was going to look like, right? So then we get into friendship. Nurture your relationships. So relationships in general, romantic, friend, family, whatever it is. And Trillium is the fairy card, so I'm trying to look at that. That is 9. Something is in completion with this as well. So there is, it kind of feels like like you've been playing the music so loud that it's starting to hurt your head, and now it's finally turning down that music. It's finally like whatever the tension was or the stress was that was going on in your life is now shifting, and it's getting calmer, and things are coming to a close with whatever was causing you the discomfort. So whatever wasn't working in your life feels like it's wrapping up, or something, you know, you're getting the treasure out of it. You're getting something out of it now. And wherever there may have been areas in your life that you pulled your energy back, and it's time to be awake about that, to start figuring out where is it that you need to reassess and go back in. And look at all the beautiful colors in there, butterflies, transformation. You know, the flowers are in full bloom. It's time. It's like the rest period is over. This hibernation period is over. The hermit period is over, whatever that is. So let's see what else. What do you bring into it? This is what the universe is bringing into it. What do you bring into it? Oh, I like that. Woo, very nice. It's funny because I want to turn it the other way around. Okay, so this one is a fairy dumping beautiful rainbows out onto the world. So the fairy is dumping the rainbows. Okay, so we got that. So we got all this beautiful magical energy. Magical energy is all around, right? You're bringing this in. You're bringing in the magic. And then we got the angel of miracles coming in for you. Open your heart and expect the miracles. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's going to go together. Expect the miracles. Okay, so open your heart and expect the miracles. And then we got attitude here. And we got this little dragon and this little fairy, and there's a little bit of attitude going on, right? So if you are still holding on to something, let it go. Let it go. Open your heart and expect that miracle to come in. You've got a treasure chest. You're getting information now from a higher perspective. You're seeing it from a different angle. You're looking at something differently now. And somewhere in here, your relationships were involved. So check in with your relationships. Where are you at with those? Nurture what needs to be nurtured, and figure out, it says nurture your relationships. Okay, so we want to do that. And you've been very patient, and you know that God's timing is the perfect timing. God knows when everything's lining up perfectly for the best solutions available to you, right? So that's what's happening here. Okay, what is unseen? Okay, so we got the number 6 on the unseen. We got, okay, sorry, I'm looking at this because there's a little battle going on down here, and they're riding on little beetles. And I'm sorry that won't come into more focus. Hopefully you can see it enough. Anyways, they got their little swords. They're riding on insects, and they're charging at each other. And what I'm seeing here with this, the unseen, with the other stuff that's coming in, is this has been, to me, this feels like this battle has been going on Not, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going on in the physical reality as much as I feel it going on in your mind. So what is it that you've been battling in your mind? And we've been going over a theme of let go of the story that you're telling, because, and just go with the facts. What is it that you absolutely know to be true? So whatever this is, I feel like you're getting in that place where you're ready to let go of it. You're stepping into your intuition a little bit stronger, a little bit harder, a little bit more um, with ease and grace. You've got miracles coming in. You've got this higher wisdom coming in with that eagle. You've got the patience, because you know God's timing is the best timing. You're checking your attitude. How much of this that's going on in the monkey mind is coming from the attitude? Come from a place of love. Stop pointing fingers. Stop blaming. Stop looking outside of yourself. Just go into love. Go into a place of love. And let me pull out this, what would Jesus do, right? What would Jesus do pops in my head. So come from a place of love, come from a different perspective, rise above it, get a different look at it. What part did you play in it? What part did they play in it? What part can you change in that? What was the intentions behind everything? What is it that's going on, right? And so we got the dandelion, and the reason I'm telling you all of this is because I feel like it's time to pull the weeds. It's time to pull the weeds, even though the dandelions can be pretty at times, or, you know, whatever it is that's going on with those, they spread so fast. So if you're not telling truths, or you're going through these stories in your mind, or you're creating something that isn't real, then it's creating weeds within the mind, right? And so it's time to use your intuition, get out of this attitude, get out of this monkey mind thing that's creating these weeds. This is the stuff you're not seeing. You're not seeing that when you're sitting there in your head thinking, well, I wonder if they meant this, or I wonder if they meant that, or I wonder if when I was at work, this is what was implied, or why did they say it like that? What happened here? What happened there? Why did this not work out? And why did that not work out? That's the weeds. That's the dandelions. And you know, and then we've got this little mole too, and it just goes deep. Moles go deep, and then they cause damage, right? They cause damage to the soil, or to your crops, to your, what I would see crops as is your manifestations. Your manifestations, when you plant the seeds and then you get to harvest, right? Well, when the dandelions come in and the moles come in and they get into your garden, that's not a good thing. And so it's time to weed the garden. It's time to take care of the pests. It's time to get rid of that stuff. That is on you to do it. Nobody else knows how deep that goes for you. Nobody else knows how to clear that out for you. You can ask for help. You can get guidance, but you're the one that has to really, truly be honest with yourself. Where am I playing the part in that? What is it I need to let go of? What is it that I need to shift so that I can clear my garden and I can see the best harvest ever in my manifestations. So it's really important to me that this piece gets taken seriously by you guys, because we all do it. I do it, you do it, we all do it. We get in our heads and we start creating stories for the things that aren't working in our life. And we're like, what did I do? Is that karmic? Is that this? Is that that? Well, maybe it's just timing, right? Maybe it's just timing. And get out of your story and only go with that which you know to be absolutely true. And then what's the action step? Step into the wisdom of that. You have the key. You have the key. You have the wisdom. I like this little picture. It's got the kitty cat. It's got the little wisdom fairy. It's got a little nest with eggs in it. There's something that wants to come together here for you. You got the key to open the door to this freedom that you're seeking, to this outcome that you desire, to whatever this is, this treasure over here. Expect the unexpected, expect it. Expect the miracle and expect the outcome that you desire, and then expect it to be even better. Look at that. We get that twice. So how hard does Spirit have to work to get us to understand that they want us to have this outcome? They want us to have it. You know, it's not just about us and what we want. So again, learn from whatever it is that you can. Get out of your attitude, get out of your ego, get out of your wanting to be right or wrong, get out of your pride, and take the steps that it takes to weed your garden, to nurture your friends, to find your treasure, to spread the joy, and to get out of your head. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. We all want that, right? Positive change. I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing 555. Elizabeth, if you're watching it, she is the victim of me. Whenever I see numbers, I send them to her just because it's fun. You know, you see numbers and it's like, oh, and I text them to her, 444, 555, whatever it might be, and I send it to her. And so I just want to do a shout out to Elizabeth, as we are number buddies as well as good friends. So wonderful to have a number buddy. Okay, so wishing you health. That's this one, wishing you health. So we're moving forward in positive change because we've learned from our past. We healed something. We healed something, and that's on here too, isn't it? Well, wishing you health is healing. So that is an action step for you to allow the healing to come in, allow it to come in. You're going to get this treasure. So why wouldn't you want that? Nurture your friends, because as you nurture them, you're nurturing yourself as well. Again, it is a completion. Something is complete. Some lesson that you were going through, a cycle you were going through, is now complete. Weed the garden so you can pull the best harvest out of it as possible. There's something here that wants to shift for you in a big, beautiful way. Change definitely wants to come in here. Okay, we've got 5 of the acorns. Something that you feel like you've been watching it from the outside is about to change. And you get to participate in it now. You get to be part of whatever it is that you've been wanting to participate in. We're definitely going to pull some more cards here. But something here, as I'm looking at this one, something here wants to change. So again, I keep getting that something wants to change, something wants to shift. The universe wants to bring this in for you in a very beautiful and loving way. And somewhere you've been feeling left out or left on the outside looking in, whether that's through work, advancements, moving forward, your spiritual practices, your relationships, whatever it is, something shifting for you that's going to bring you into a much different place. If you indeed allow it. Go weed that garden. Go look at yourself. Check in with you. We all have to do that inner work. That's what my new meditation room's about, right? I'm going to go in there and sit in there and be like, okay, what do I need to know? Where do I need to make changes to receive the outcomes I desire? You know, it's not about what does this person need to do or that person need to do, or what do I need to do to become an energetic match to my desire, to my outcome? And patience will be one of them. Expectation. You expect that outcome. You expect that or something better to come in. Okay. Learn from those who inspire you. Wonderful. I like that. Is there anything else we need to do? That's the outcome. You're learning from people who inspire you. So you're watching, you go out into the world and you see relationships you like that look like something you want. You be inspired by that. You see somebody that really loves their job. You get inspired by that. You see somebody that is doing things for charity and you get inspired by that because that's something you want to do. Maybe. I don't know. So you find the thing that inspires you and the people that are doing it, and you get into that energy and you get into that flow. All right, now this one I've been trying to figure out. What am I going to say about this? Because it's called the brat. The brat. So this is your outcome. It's in your outcome. So what does the brat want to tell me? So I'm going to spend a little time because I want to be careful to say the right thing. So the number on this one is 5-2. So that comes, you can look at that as in have faith in the changes that are coming, but also look at it as a 7, which is path. So your outcome, you know, there's so much here. There's so much all around in this card as I'm looking at it. There's so much in that picture. How much of it are you missing because you're so busy focusing on something that you, it kind of reminds me of the 5 of Cups, where the person is focusing on the 3 cups that tipped over, not the 2 that are still standing. So how much of your life are you missing because you're focusing on something that didn't work, something that didn't have the outcome that you desired? And did it not have the outcome you desired, or is it a timing thing? Maybe something else has to become the energetic match to that outcome so that it can happen. So just be patient. So your job here, your outcome, is based on you being patient and getting yourself focused on the thing that you desire. Spread the rainbow. Be the rainbow, right? What is that? Skittles? Be the rainbow. So be the rainbow, be the Hierophant, be the one that learned from their mistakes. Let the changes come in. Let the miracles happen. Nurture your friendships. Treat your friends the way you want to be treated. And look at this from a different perspective so you can get into that treasure chest, right? So we're going to go get some more cards and see what comes up. I'm going to start with these little fairy wisdom cards. And we're just going to ask, what else would you like us to know about this reading? What else would you like us to know as we move forward in this week? What else would you like us to know? Okay, we've got birth of magic. Okay, how much magic? We got miracles. We got magic. We've got, oh my gosh, look at this. I love this card. Look at that little dragon. You know, I have a soft spot for the dragons. Birth of magic. I also have a soft spot for magic, in case you didn't know, hashtag. And so, oh my gosh, yeah, just let that, it's so important to get out of your own way. What are you blocking because you're holding on to something? Get out of pride, get out of ego, get out of stubbornness. I feel like most of you have gotten this message. Most of you are moving out of this place and you're starting to see where you're holding yourself prisoner and hostage, and you're letting those shackles fall and you're stepping into your magic, and it's awesome. And let's see, and that's a number 4. So also an angel number. And this one brings in again the completion. It brings in completion of something, whatever was toxic or harmful or hurtful, whether it was something from your past, something that got triggered, something, whatever is going on, job, work, relationship, whatever it is. So this card is ivy. Ivy is one of those things that grows no matter what, right? So that's why I'm seeing this. No matter what you've been against. Now the number is 45. That's where I was getting the completion. But you can also look at it like the angels want you to trust your changes, because ivy will grow in some of the hardest situations, right? So you have been growing and growing, even though you've been in the dark times, even though you've been through struggles. Not everybody's been through struggles. Some of you guys are just having a magical time, and you're going to keep having a magical time. That's not changing for you. There's something beautiful in the air for you right now, for everybody to just grab hold and embrace it. So let the be like the ivy and grow and climb. Ivy climbs, it gets higher and higher. It'll climb buildings, it'll climb everything, right? So what we want to do is we want to look at the positive energy of these, this information over here. Even though we got the brat, it's like, okay, check in with yourself. Where are you doing this? Clean the garden, gather the wisdom. You get to do the wishing your healing, health, wish, miracles, moving forward. All of it's coming together for you. All of it's coming together. Okay, and then we've got companions here. We've got companions as well. So we're going to go back to that friendship thing. So for some of you, this is really about a relationship that's healing, a relationship that maybe got misunderstood, a relationship that maybe something happened, but you got to look deeper at it because there's such a deep connection here with this relationship. You got to nurture it. You got to go deeper. If you were hurt in this relationship, why were you hurt? And look at it and figure out, where does this pain come from? And remember that God puts people in our lives, friends, family, lovers, whatever it is, puts people in our lives that are going to be our triggers so that we can heal something. God wants us to heal it. Okay. God wants us to heal it. And as I'm shuffling, I keep seeing this relationship card come up, and now I was going to pull it if it did it again, and it didn't. So I'm just going to say, I do think for some people that this is a romantic relationship, that you are going through some turbulence. And if that's the case, you need to look at that a lot deeper. I know that sometimes relationships don't always survive that, but there's something here being offered for you. So it's time to look at it. You need to look at it. There's a treasure in this for you somewhere. Okay. Home sweet home. I like this. So this is a 6 and a 4. This is really about something new beginning. So you're completing a path here. You got completion throughout this whole reading. There's some completion going on. And so you're ending a cycle, and then you get to start new. You get to start brand new. Home sweet home. You're going to a safe place after this heals, this moves on, this whatever it is that you're meant to do. Yeah, I'm not going to read all those. Don't get too excited. So anyways, now I got to figure out what fell out. These all fell out. Okay. Yeah, there's, okay, I do want to do this one though, because we got the brat fairies, and then we get the bad dragon. Somebody feels bad. Somebody feels really bad. And I don't know if it's you that feels bad about something that happened, or you don't feel worthy, or if there's another party involved and they feel bad and they don't feel worthy. They don't feel, somebody doesn't feel like they deserve another chance here, I think. And so that might be what we're dealing with here and here. But that's for each person to look at, because this is coming up for a reason, right? It's showing up for a reason. If you're watching this and this resonates with you, that there's a friendship or a relationship, partnership of some sort that has been dismantled, disrupted, corrupted by information, whatever. Again, I'm going to go through this again with you. It's time to look deeper at that, because there's something here that needs to heal. This showed up for you for a really big reason, and there's a lot being offered here. But there is, it's such a deep soulmate connection, judging by these cards, that you need to look at, why did it show up? Why did this person show up in your life? Why did this situation show up in your life? Because there's something really big here that's going to heal. And I think that also heals the relationship, the friendship, the romantic partnership, the work partnership, whatever it is. But there's something for some of you that needs to be looked at. It needs to go deeper. And the strongest point here does feel like there's a big misunderstanding in a romantic relationship for a lot of you. So get the facts, get the truth, try not to create stories, maybe communicate about it. If both parties are willing to communicate and be honest and be vulnerable, then something very magical is about to happen for you, and that can truly shift. Okay. Keys to goodness. This is the second time you get keys, right? We got keys earlier. So you've got the key to this. You have what it takes. Use your intuition. Ask spirit to help you know what to say, what to do, what action steps to take, because you are moving forward in this. Go with the flow and let things happen. There is something very important that is happening. And so it's really a beautiful thing to allow yourself to go with the flow, to be open to healing, to be open to forgiveness, to be open to moving forward. It doesn't mean that you move forward with that person, but at least have some closure or some peace of mind with it, right? Make the best choices, and that's what you'd be doing. All right, I'm going to attempt to get these little guys out again, these little guys, and see what comes up, and hope that they don't go flying all over, because they're very slippery little cards. Yeah, something has been making some of you very sad. He's on a mushroom crying. And it looks like there's a little fairy in the background that's leaving. So somebody feels hurt. Somebody is really, and they don't feel that this is, again, the feel bad dragon energy. So I'm going to put that with that. Somebody is feeling very hurt here, and just talking about it feels like it's going to clear the air, because it feels like the pain was triggered from something in the past, abandonment, abuse, whatever it is. Something was said or done that triggered something, and the other person involved may not realize what the depth of that was. And so it'd be good to talk about it. Yeah, you guys had a tower moment. You had a tower moment where things fell apart, and that was good. It was really good because look what happens here in this tower moment. Now I want you to imagine that this is you, and this old idea falls apart, and look at all these little pebbles and rocks that are flying out of this tower, right? Well, these are all the hurts and pains from the past. So the tower moment released all of that. So a tower moment is actually a really good card to get, especially in this kind of a reading where we keep seeing the pain surfacing. There's all this other stuff that wants to come in, and I think I said that last week too. All this other stuff that wants to come in, but this pain keeps surfacing. Well, the tower moment helped to release that pain, even though that wasn't fun. It helped to release the pain. And so now a fresh start can happen. And we get the Two of Leaves, which I believe is in the tarot card. It's like planting the seeds. You planted the seeds, and now something new can grow. Something new can happen because you let the tower moment in, and you were able to collapse. I'm making sure I don't have any other cards on the floor. You were able to collapse the old paradigm that was playing out, the old feelings that were trapped within you. You were able to let that all out and work through it. And so there's something else here that needs to heal yet for a lot of you, for not for everyone. And I want to make sure that those of you who don't identify with this, please hang on to these other parts of Expect a Miracle. You can still nurture your friendships, but there's rainbow energy. There is a treasure chest of good things coming. And so if you're not the one that needs to weed the garden, then, enjoy the parts of the reading here that say, hey, you've got blessings and miracles coming. And I'm going to go with this card next, because I'm telling you, this relationship is worth revisiting. It's worth it. Whatever it is, you have so many cards that are showing you the depth of this relationship. It's strong. It's beyond soulmate. It's, for some of you, I know I throw out the term twin flame for those who identify with that, but it could even be deeper than that. And I just want you to know that it's a very deep soul connection. And then we get the Lover's card. How cool is that? All right. So this person wants to make things right with you. They want to bring in all of this joy and love and happily ever after with you. And there's the card to prove that. I'm just pulling off the bottom of the deck now, and they're just lining up. So there is some miracle and magic that's waiting to happen if you guys are willing to let bygones be bygones. Is that what we want to say? And just move into this energy and let this all play out and have that completion so that you can have that new beginning, the miracle, something you weren't expecting. Let that timing fall into place. Go with the flow. Choices, make good choices. Don't say things out of anger or out of a place of hurt. Go to a place of love and communicate from there. Go to that place, because you know if this is truly this connection, that you want it just as bad as they do. So quit hurting each other. Quit saying the things out of fear, and just get real with your feelings and have a genuine, honest to goodness talk. That's for some of you. The rest of you, you're just going to have a party this week, and you're going to enjoy all of it. All of it. The harvest is coming. The harvest is coming. Beautiful things are happening. Love you guys. I'm going to leave you with that. There's a lot to think about, and this was probably a really long video. Sorry about that. But it just kept evolving, and I wanted to get down to the bottom of it. So, all right, you guys, I hope that all helps, and may you have a most beautiful, amazing week ahead. And my heart is with you. If you are one of the ones that needs to open up and have one of those deeper conversations, my heart's with you with that, because it is so healing and so relieving and so magical when you can get to that place and move all of that energy. This card just shouts at me today, like, let this happen. Let all that old energy just explode and leave and go and be done with it, and let these seeds that you planted start something new and something amazing. All right. I love you guys. All my information's below. Please check out the workshop, and also I have my website down below if you're interested in doing a session. Go check that out. And don't forget to click like. Click like. I love it when you do that. It shares my video around a little bit. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.